I mean, she's still a turd, but she's a little bit polished of a turd. Oh no! Whoa! Too Chevy. Whatever. Alright, here we go with our cat food. I don't even know how to open this thing. Woo! Well, howdy doody, guys. How's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Stomping through the woods right now. I got the sun blinding you. Little patch of trees. We are on the old buddy's property, and we are making our way up to the super shelter. She's got a door. Can you see it? Anyway, we're gonna grab my four-wheeler. Some of you guys remember that turd, mean green smoky machine? 10 out, taking 5. Holy moly. Like I said, Twinkies. Whew. She has come a long way. Been done a lot of work to her. I think she's ready for a camp out. So, we're gonna grab her out of here. Some of you guys probably never seen this place. It's nonsense, but that door looks mighty fine. What do you say? Yeehaw! The old humble abode. We haven't even done many campouts in here, but check this out. Boom! You guys seen it since I painted her, but we got a rack up front now. We can throw our gear. She ain't the prettiest, don't get me wrong, but we even got a battery now, so we got electric start on her. It doesn't have an ear box, so she sounds a bit loud and ticky, but it's not. The valves are adjusted great and all that. But besides that, that doesn't even matter. But yeah, alright, let's get her down, load up gear, go fart around in the woods and have ourselves a little humdinger of a time. Let's see if she pops off for us, huh? Come on, baby. Come on. Daddy loves you. Here's a magic trick. Yeah. There we go. My bad. I was messing around too fast. Come on, baby. Go for a ride. Yeah. Brakes don't work that well though. I get scared. I'm just a rookie. They're kind of thick. And if you guys would have seen this, I'll show you here how she looked when we first got the turd. I mean, she's still a turd, but she's a little bit polished of a turd. Not too shabby. Pop a little plug in her, give her some loving. Oh, I'm a barrier. Alright, well, Frank up there just donated us a new back rack here. So, that's cool. I'm going to tack that up, and it'll give us more storage. We got the front mounted, ready to rumble. But I figure since we're down here, we got a little bit of daylight. Tack her up. More room for hauling crap. Perfect. And just like that, we got a back rack, Jack. Yeehaw! Let's go camping. Super muddy. We're sliding. We're sliding, doggy. we ain't making it back up that in the morning. We're gonna have to figure out a different route. Oh man, that freaks me out. These brakes are not the greatest. Oh boy, scary. We're gonna try to go nice and slow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 'Cause I'm scared now. Kind of hard to film and try to stay on course here. Riding a metal pony that doesn't want to stop. Get me on flat ground. Hell, Jimmy. Bad idea. Well, we made it down here alive. Oh man, what a rookie. Okay, well I was thinking about coming right back in this area, but I don't know if you guys can see that up there. Right there is a house somewhere. I can't see the screen so small. Also, I'm filming on this GoPro right now because all the shaky nonsense. Been having problems with this thing. Audio cutting out and feedback stuff. There's a house up that way too. I don't know if you guys can see that up there. But, and it's not really relatively flat. Kind of scouting it right now. We'll see. We'll wing it. Yeah, and they got a window kind of just looking right down at here. Even though this is their property, kind of just don't want eyes focused on me. Alright, mission abort on this one. Let's go over yonder. We're just gonna coast it. So much mud. So much mud. All up in my face. My bag hidden. Let's go back here. I don't like it over here. There's a house with a porch right up there, kind of looking right at us. I think we're going to call this little area home for tonight. We do got a house right up here, but we got to take the good with the bad. Let's go for gold. Set up camp, shall we? I probably got to, because this is kind of on the trail, but the trees are somewhat blocking us from this house up here. I'll show you in a second. And anywhere over there, there's a balcony that looks straight at us. I mean, they got a balcony too. Straight in. I mean, we're pretty much got to take the good with the bad. I guess we'll just clear out this area. We'll post up right here. And this is the least amount of muddy area since our buddy Frank's been down here tearing up the joint. And everything's pretty much muddy. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're gonna post up right here. And the other spot that I was telling you guys about, I went and scouted it, and there's a lot more foot traffic than I originally thought there would be. So we're probably not gonna be able to build a fort out there, but we'll definitely be able to camp out there, I think, without anybody seeing us, hopefully. I don't know. So we'll just have to play that by ear. But let's get this thing cleared up. Not gonna kick it too far because that's gonna be our firewood. Yes, I did bring the hot tent. It's only supposed to get down to, I think, like 32 overnight. I mean, just at freezing. But why suffer when we can stay warm? Hopefully. We got some bigger tent stakes too. So hopefully we don't get these stuck in the freaking ground. These big old bad boys. Buffy the Vampire Slayer right there. See what we can make happen. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, hopefully, it'll slide up. Get her all dialed in. Like that. Ready to rumble. Well, that thing's gonna burn off some mud. Tell you what, getting back up that hill in the morning's gonna suck. Alright, last time I took this thing out, usually when this is up, the pipe is up, or the damper is up, but for some reason when it heats up, it seems like that thing doesn't want to, like it like folds down or something, because in the middle of the night, like after it heats up, like this is up, it gets really wonky. So, good thing we could bring some tools now. Try to get this bad boy even dialed in. We'll see what happens. It's going to be trial and error anyway. Try to cinch everything down a little bit, and then hopefully it plays out well throughout the night. Gonna have to get a branch and clean some of this crap out. Probably gonna get another hole in the tent by the end of the night. Let's see. Alright, we'll get our bed all established, ready to rumble. Gotta get some firewood cut up. I'll show you guys, I don't know if you remember, when me and Barney flipped the go-kart, or golf cart on New Year's, what exactly we ramped off of. It was pretty ridiculous. You'll see. You'll see in just 1 second. That's what we ramped off of on the golf cart. And we smashed up here and then we flipped it over here. Ridiculous. You gotta see it from the top. And Barney decided to go this way. Woo! And flip. And I about fell in the mud. What a doozy. We're alive. Alright. I guess the cool part about the four-wheeler is we got like a kitchen table, we got a saw table, we got everything we need. It's starting to get chilly. Had to put the beanie on. Came a little more prepared. Got an extra jacket, got a hat, brought my gloves, and I brought my mucks, along with some other boots, just in case. We'll get everything established in here. and maybe take the four-wheeler around for a couple whips since we brought it, just to tinker around. And well, actually, gotta gather firewood. We gotta do the necessities first, unless we want to do it in the dark. Or we could ride four-wheeler in the dark, lose an eyeball, whatever. Priorities are fun first. Who knows? Guess we'll wing it. See what happens. We'll also be able to bring this four-wheeler on a lot of other adventures once we get DOT tires for it, because they won't allow you to just ride regular four-wheeler tires, I guess, for some reason, which is dumb, but I guess you got to play your part to play the game. Starting to get real soupy around here. Even an extra pair of socks, yeah, gonna be nice and toasty. Didn't really notice, but kind of had like somewhat of a slight incline. Kind of sucks. The only way really to set this thing up, I guess we could kind of do set the bed up a little bit long ways this way. Maybe. Well, it's gonna be nice to grab lumber and just stock it right here. Whatever. I think we roll towards the fire, we'll be alright. Bring the reflector again. Set this bad boy up. It's getting super soupy in here. Bada bing, bada boom. This thing's awesome. Even though I brought it last time, it frickin' froze. Because where the stakes are, the straps came up. Most of you guys know that. But if worse comes to worse, I'm setting something on the tent. But we should be alright. It's not supposed to get crazy windy or anything like that. So, should be a good doozy of a time. Cut some wood, huh? Well, at least we don't have to go too far for lumber. There's dead stuff everywhere. And this is just right next to the tent, so perfect. Well, that broke easy. You know what? We can use the back of the freaking four-wheeler as a saw table. Don't bend over if you don't have to. But some people like to. Whatever. Depends what comes out of it. Just kidding, these jokes. Set this bad boy on here like that. Yeah. I'll do my saw. That's nice right there. That's real nice like. Grab a bunch of these dead bad boys right here, nice and dry. Super dry leaves on there. Perfect, get a fire going. Oh, the dogs are barking like crazy over there. They just were. There's one over this way too. Surrounded by people. But we'll make the best of it. I don't think this one's real. Yeah, I'm gonna have to saw that bad boy. There's an owl. Who knew? Alright, well, we got a decent little pile. I still have some lumber back on the four-wheeler to chop up, but to be honest, my arm's on fire. So, got our little bit of kindling over here. I think we're going to try something new. We're going to throw the dry brush in there, and maybe just try to drop a ferro rod sparks through the roof of it. Never done that. I just want to try it. I mean, otherwise we'll just shave down some fat wood and match it up. But yeah, we'll get the fire rolling, get some dinner going. It's just barely getting to the point where you can see your breath just a tiny bit. That's not too bad if you stay moving, but I think we'll be okay. I can't see what's going on, man. This light's pretty bright. Totally tubular. Alright. Got some mud on there. Where are you at, silly son of a gun? There you go. If any of you are interested in purchasing this stove, I had to make some modifications for it because this is a scraper. Come on, get off there, leaf. Anyway, whatever. This is a scraper for it to clean it out. And you can't clean it out with the original way it was. You see, I tack welded a little bolt on there to keep it up, so that it just does fit under there. You don't have to completely empty everything. And that thing's starting to bend back there like great. Showed you guys that last time. But all in all, not too shabby. Little modifications, and we're making do. Alright. Tight squeeze there. We should be able to make something happen out of that. I didn't even ball it up or nothing. I was just hoping. I mean, this stuff's pretty fine, so we'll see. Should be alright. Throw that up top. Oh, I think I hear the Barnabas. Close quarters. Everything's so tight in here. Got some twigs ready to rumble. Let's try to get this fire going. We're just shooting the crap at Barney for a little bit out there. Now it's time to see what we can make happen. I can't see. Come on. Getting chilly. Getting chilly, Billy. Cool thing is, I don't think we're going to really have to hang out in this hot tent too much anymore. Because, shout out to Gal Pal. She got a new thing on the way. I'm sure some of you guys seen it, but we'll save that for the next one. And next adventure, I'm pretty excited about, because I talked a few people into coming out camping with us. So, we'll probably go wing ding chicka wing some stuff creekside and see what happens. 2 years of asking people to come out. I mean, very few have, but I mean, I know you guys like the solo adventures, but it's nice to have some company sometimes. So yeah, see what we can make happen. I don't know if this is gonna actually take off or what, but the old ambulance. And just like that, wing ding chicken wing. Nothing a little fat wood can't solve. Got this thing pointing straight out. Got the door wide open because she's gonna smoke like crazy, like Corilla DeVille for a minute. Some sticks thrown up in there. Gonna get this fire rolling. Yep. Sure is a smoker. Ugh. Go to the back. Go to the back. Go to the back, Jack. Stop smoking. Go back in there. I'll tell you what. Oh boy. It's dusty. Well, good thing we got the door wide open. Ooh-wee. Alright, let's shut that bad boy. Ooh, gotta lay down. Alright, well, I'm gonna climb out of the tent until the smoke comes out. Whew. My eyes are burning, guys. I'm struggling. Woo. Alright. We'll let that thing get a nice hot bed of coals, and then we'll see if we're still alive. Make sure we got some good long burners. Not big of a dog. Keep them rolling. Probably may have to gather more lumber throughout the night, but I think we got a good little stockpile, hopefully, to get us through. Sure, everybody's like, what is going on in the woods right now? We hear a ruckus. Why is there a ruckus? Oh, I'm gonna hit the knot. I'm gonna hit the knot. She said no. Will she cut through? Bertha. Oh, come on. Oh, that's a toughie. That's a toughie there. Oh yeah. Get you some. Let's leave those ones kind of whole. Just start chopping everything in half and go for gold. Well, I'm not sure why, but these back feet are pretty dang good. Why? Why? Why are you trying to murder me? Ugh. We got the whole situation wide open. There we go, get out. Oh, come on. Whew. Oh, we gotta step out. We gotta step out. Ugh. Ugh. Whew-wee. I don't know why that thing's been giving me trouble. 1 second it's doing its job, and the next it's trying to kill you. Whew. Alright, well, she's piping hot. We'll probably get dinner going here in a second. I'm freaking starving. We don't have anything fancy going on. We're a bit pinch of pennies right now. So I got a $1 box of what is it? Cheesy tuna and noodles. Something like that. And then for breakfast we got leftover scalloped potatoes and like Spam kinda. Something like that. And an onion. And a half an onion. Getting real fancy. But something to eat. So I ain't complaining. Alright, we'll let the smoke get out of here and then crawl back in. Oh, she's all nice and toasty. Ugh, come on, get my arm out of here. It's time to shed the coat. It's getting toasty. Ugh. Nice and toasty in here. Probably blinding you guys. Where's the din? I took it out of the box, but we got Some noodles. Come on. This little packet of tuna. Some noodles. Where's this cheese packet dealie? Somewhere in here, I thought. What the heck is that? There's a cheesy packet for that. What is that? Oh, there it is. This little sack of cheesy tuna stuff. Nothing too fancy, but it is edible. Like I said, for breakfast we're just gonna have the scalloped potatoes. I got powdered eggs. Just gonna make it super cheesy probably. And then this freaking thing, a luncheon loaf. Nothing too fancy. I've never had this before. It's pretty much everything that lips and buttholes of the animals, I guess, stuffed into a can. Leftover crap that hit the floor, I scooped it into a can. But we make food the star. Celebrity. I feel like a real celebrity, I suppose. But better than nothing. Some num-nums. Oh yeah, it's getting toasty. Probably shed the beanie. And let's start cooking. Pan up there. You know, the remnants or whatever the heck. A water bottle on the ground. I think it fell off Barney's four-wheeler, but we're gonna use it. Oh, there's some ice in it. Throw some noodles. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat this whole thing, but we'll see. Throw some butter up in here. A whole stick of it. Come on. Come on. Get off of there. There you go. Get our tuna all up in there. Come on. Last, our little cheese packet. Minus the dirt. Hopefully. Ugh. Alright. Give it the old what for? Hit it with a little bit of shenanigan seasoning. Why not? Alright, let that bad boy simmer. See what happens. She's starting to simmer. Gotta keep stirring her though. We don't want burnt noodles. Yeah, we are kind of downhill. You can see it slouching in the pan pretty bad, but it smells good. It's starting to smell pretty dang good. Not too shabby. Whatever. Well, num num. I think dinner is ready. Get this bad boy pulled off of here. Hopefully without dumping it. I'm gonna let her sit here for a second. I'll have to figure out where we're gonna put her. I'm gonna set that bad boy right in the old pie tin. That's a lot of food. No, I'm probably not gonna be able to eat all that. Should have did 2 packets of tuna. Woo woo! Man, I can't wait for to be able to scam a freaking hot tent. It's gonna be so great. Super excited about that. Super cheesy. Maybe we should have added a little more water. Woo! Hot diggity dog. Another night of just
farting around in the weeds. Listen to the neighbor's poodle. Jeez. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed about the spot I had picked for us to go. I really didn't think that many people would be in that area, but there was quite a bit of footsteps. Like, there is a trail through the place, and I figured we would go off the beaten path and maybe be able to craft something up. But everywhere I went, there was signs of people, so people are always around that area, venturing through the weeds. But we might be able to. It's super silent out there, though. Like, there's no city noise. That's what I really want to be able to get away from. Some city noise. But whatever. Well, I'm gonna take the old cheesy fish fillet to Pound Town. We'll see what happens. See what the night brings. We've got a couple brewskis. We'll start pounding them down. Who knows? You might even, after a couple brewskis, go try to whip the four-wheeler around. Something. Get stuck somewhere. Go ramp the frickin' hill. Man. Seeing it in the daylight doesn't, I mean, I was like, oh man, we could have got really messed up doing it. Whatever. We're live. Anyway, Pound Town, more yammering shenanigans probably after that. So, see you in a bit. Well, should we have us a little brewski? Dinner wasn't too shabby, but I feel like it needed some ranch. I think some ranch, or like a Hidden Valley ranch packet with it, or something, or maybe just regular ranch dumped on it and whisked together with it. Probably would have been pretty dang good. Maybe, who knows. But cheers, guys, to another adventure, just farting around, having fun, making memories by ourselves and with trees. I think I got this freaking stove dialed in. It's like every time I take it out, it's different. It seems like recently it's actually starting to smoke kind of through the door a little bit, and then that top little plate, I think I'm going to go ahead and weld that thing on there, just tack it in place, because it smokes through the top, and I guess I really don't need it. But don't you want to take an hour and a half trying to get a ferro to light through there? No, Jimmy, I don't. But yeah, that being said, how you guys doing? Talk back to me. Talk through the camera right now. Hope everybody's doing good, happy, healthy, wealthy, all that good stuff. I'm happy, healthy, far from wealthy, not very stealthy. Ten's probably gonna be schmelty. Welpsy. Sorry. Sit around the fire and ramble. Whatever. Well, I seem to be... I mean, okay on wood. I could probably chop up another log. Might do that. Kind of want to go fart around on the four-wheelie. I don't know. It's getting kind of late. It's almost 9. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're on private property, but there are houses around. And to be respectful, I guess, farting around on the putter wagon, disturbing the peace. Maybe find out after a couple of brewskis. We might just say forget it all. Whatever. Well, I'm gonna sit around, stay toasty. I ain't going too far. I'm sure I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, I think let's go get some back stretching time in. Oh, probably go cut some more lumber. He called it lumber again. It's called a stick, man. Branch, tree. Ultimately lumber. Whatever. Yeah, let's go cut some stuff. Stretch the old bones a couple times. Stretch the old bone. Whatever. Throw down the old four-wheeler. Ooh, it's getting chilly. See, that's not very comfortable coming in and out of here. Well, we ain't really doing too much. I'm gonna dry out the doggies. I'm getting kind of tired. It's already freaking late. Dry out the old dirty dogs. Put on our big old fluffy pair of socks. Yeah. Get all nice and toasty. And then crash out. I'm getting tired. But yeah, not too bad. Little shenanigans in the sticks. Have a good night. Relaxing. Been actually pretty peaceful. I haven't heard a lot of city noise. I heard some squirrels or maybe raccoons or something fighting a little bit ago. Someone was screaming, "Don't you take my nuts." Who knows? Oh. Well, probably lay down, relax, and hope we don't get no mountain lion attacks. Alright, I'll throw my fluffy socks on and hit the hay, guys. Good night. It's bedtime. I'm gonna throw my coat onto here for an extra layer, just for good measure. Throw another couple beefy logs in there, and sweet dreaming. Sliding down here all night. Good morning, guys. How's everybody doing? You guys feel refreshed? Because I do. Oh man. Besides slinging down the hill, I was not too shabby of a night. We did lose the fire in the middle of the night. Bagged at his job. But I just took a little piece of fat wood, stacked some sticks, and fired it up. Short and sweet to warm up the feet. Ugh. Well, we're not in a big rush to get out of here, so I guess we'll just get warm, fire up some breakfast, have a good time. I am worried about getting that four-wheeler to the top of the hill, though, because I don't think it got as cold as I thought. So I wonder if the ground's not as frozen. So getting it back up's gonna be a challenge. That's my only concern, I guess. Well, yeah. With my skivvies under here, freaking bag did its job. I mean, I'd show you, but I'd have to start an OnlyFans. No, just kidding. Oh boy. Alright, well, I'm gonna get dressed. Nature's chiming out there. Something was puffing a little bit ago. I think it may have been a deer coming by here. Alright. Well, the ground is frozen, so we shouldn't have too hard of a time getting back up, besides the fact that I'm driving it. Not very good with these things, but you're never gonna learn if you don't try. Try new things. This is our first together. You were my first. So, yeah. Let's do some breakfast. It's getting, well, it's not getting chilly. It's just a little chilly out here, but it's not bad. But, climb back in our little death sack. Eat some food. I almost forgot we brought coffee. We're getting down to the slim pickings on water, but we do have a little bit of this, a little bit in the pot, so hopefully it's enough left over to do up our little potatoes and cat food mix. I don't know how much juice that's got in there. It should be alright. And I never washed this after last camp, so she's a bit haggard, but we don't care. I mean, I could save the juice and just put it right on there, actually, so that's probably what I'll do. It's like looking into a bowl of 1960s grandma candy with a lint all stuck to it and saying, yeah, you want some, Sonny? You know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows the old famous grandma candy stuck in the corner or whatever. A bowl of nasty candy. It's been there since she was born. Alright. What a great morning for giggles. Oh, is this thing leaking? Oh. Didn't get much. Get some water in here without pouring it all over the floor. Yeah, we're getting to the nitty gritty. We're cutting her close. Whatever, should be enough. Should be just enough. Coffee's on. I cleaned the pan with just a spoon and it actually worked out pretty good. Not that you care, but it's a big step for me. Alright, I'm going to pack up what I'm not using, get that ready to go. So that way we ain't got to tinker too much. Alright, let's do that. Get our good old coffee. Our little aspirin bottle. Throw her on up in there. Yeah. Really didn't have a good ratio of mix there, did I? Whatever. Boom chicka boom. What's going on here? Alright. Give me a dirty spork. Try to get the crusties off it, whatever. A hint of cheese and tuna coffee. If you can handle pumpkin spice, you can handle this. I gotta burn the old lip. Yeah, I could feel the steam rolling up about friggin' Johnny Bravo in my hair back if I had any. Yeah, it's hot. We're gonna let that cool a little bit before we don't have any lips anymore. I can use the cheese bag for it, but well, you know what? What am I thinking? We'll use half of that on a different adventure, so it's probably too much water. Great. Ah, son of a biscuit eater. It's all good. That's what the powdered eggs are for. whatever. We'll just throw it all up in there, help soak it up. That wasn't powdered eggs, man. That was the drugs. No. These are jokes. Don't take offense. It's all fun and games. I got some onion to chop up real quick, throw in here. This is gonna be a mess of nonsense. I don't even know how this. What am I thinking? Whatever. We'll see. We'll let that simmer. Throw this pot up here, like so. I mean, she's not super hot, but I think she'll get us through breakfast. Alright, here we go with our cat food. Now we know how to open this thing. This little tin on the bottom here. It's got this little pull tab. If I could even pull the tab. I don't have any fingernails. Ouch! Ah, there we go. And I would assume, if I was fancy, maybe if we were hanging out with Paris Hilton, this is how it would be served. Maybe. That's the way you spin it. I know you gotta spin it one way. Oh, there we go. And just twist it around. Some of you have already seen this before, probably. Yeah, it looks like a grade A piece of styrofoam, I tell you what. Oh, man. See how this plays out. And just like that, you got something. You got something. Let's see if we can minus some dirt here. Oh, you know what? I should have threw some butter in there. Give me the spoon. Ugh. Well, whatever that is. We'll just kind of chunk it up, toss around in there. Kind of just like bologna. That's pretty much what it is, I guess. A thick chunk of bologna. Probably not even going to be able to eat it all, honestly. So I'll throw some of it in there. Yeah, maybe a little more. Never even had this before. Let's just taste it. Not bad. It's kind of just like Spam or corned beef and hash. Kind of. I guess that's not too shabby for $1. Forget her butter. She's already starting to get a little goofy. Get on her. I don't know why I did that. Now my stuff's all dirty. Oh yeah. Come on, flinging it everywhere. It's starting to look a little bit heavenly, honestly. And this is like what? Maybe a $2 breakfast? $2.50? Something cheap. Hopefully it turns out well. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna chop up some onion real quick, throw that up in there. Let's see where that gets us. There, real quick, slides in just nice to get these onions up in there. Give it a little stir-a-rooney. Oh yeah, it's not looking too shabby though. I mean, it's looking pretty good. Whole mess of onion. I like onion. onion it up. I'll put that meat a little more. Kinda wanna give her a little taste test. Give me a spud. Give me a spud. Come on, spud. Can't run from me. Oh, whatever. Just need some seasoning, but it's not bad. A little bit of loving. Give that a stir, and then we'll go sit outside and eat our food. It's not too bad of a morning out there. Sun's shining. Looks nice. Birds are chirping. Should be pretty peaceful out there. Alright. Well, let's get this dallied up and get out of the tent so we get some backspace. Good morning, Vietnam. Put this up here so I'll melt my gas tank. It's hot. Burning my digits. Oh. Ooh, that's a cold seat. And I got cold feet. No, I was kidding. They're gonna check us out. Knock my coffee off. Check it out. It's not too shabby. I mean, just a goofy concoction of nonsense. But it's alright. Couple bucks. Actually pretty good. Well, sit back and enjoy some nature sounds. Take our breakfast to Pound Town. Hopefully we don't lose it. Try not to burn our lips on our coffee. Threw it back on there. We had a little extra water, so I just figured I'd throw it in there and throw the rest of the coffee mix in there. Ah, it's hot. Snot rocket all over myself. Well, alright. Eat up our breakfast. And then the task of trying to get out of here. I think we'll be okay. Might have to let... This tire has a slow leak. Even though I plugged the hole that was there. I think it's got another hole. So might have to let some air out of the other tire. A little more traction for the satisfaction. Alright. Pound Town, pack up. See if we can get out of here. Well, I guess we're gonna see if we get our frickin' tent stakes back. We should. Those are bigger, beefier ones, easier to twist and turn. We'll be alright. It's getting hotter as we go. Come on. Hot potato. Hot potato. Come on, tent. Stove. Packed up all nice and neat like. Yeah, doggy. Cool beans. Timber. The moment of truth. Oh yeah, like a glove. Cool beans.
Alright, hot diggity dog. Yeah. Cool. About ripped your fingers off, but doable. Well, guys, I think we are ready to rumble. Just gotta strap down a few things. I gotta switch back to the GoPro now because it's kind of hard to focus with that. I try to get up a hill and all this stuff, and I just ain't that good with doing that yet. But hopefully this thing has performed filming coming in here, and if it didn't, I'm truly sorry, guys, and that really sucks because I put a lot of effort in coming out here, and I mean, it doesn't look like much, but it does take a little bit of effort to put these things together, and then when your equipment doesn't work, it really sucks. So we're gonna use this thing again on the way out of here. Hopefully we can make it up Death Mountain here, and yeah, hopefully it records great and all that stuff. Strap her down, and then we're gonna head on out of here. Yeah, we're struggling. There we go, doggy. Alright, doggies. Go for a rip. We did it. We made it back up. A little easier than I thought. Just all a learning curve. But I'm gonna save you guys the nonsense of me packing everything away and then having to drive down there, drive back up, and all that good stuff. Grab the four-wheeler off and get going. But yeah, thanks for coming along for the goofy shenanigans. You guys' support is greatly appreciated. And we'll see you guys on the next one. We'll see what happens. Plan something, wing something, bring something, ding something, whatever. Make every day great exploring Earth. Catch you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.